October is when everything seems to be happening at school, from sports to field trips, Halloween to homecoming, and all while your energy is slowing down for winter. Hi, I'm Sam Rollins, Chief of Communication for Santa Cruz City Schools with your school district news. We have a couple of points to cover this week: an update on the Vision 2030 Committee, the think tank convened to discuss strategies on how to weather declining enrollment statewide, and resources to share about how to talk to kids about global conflict and war. But first, a community notice on behalf of our friends at WPENS Preschool. They have spots available if you need childcare or connection opportunities for your young kids. You may have heard that WPENS Preschool had to be moved from the Bayview campus last year when Bayview saw a surge in enrollment and left nowhere for our special needs TK class to be. Well, WPENS moved down the road to another district property at Swift Street, where they have more room for kids to run around outside, and we wanted to let our parents know that right now they have spots available. We know that this is the point in the year where more childcare options start to sound pretty good. WPENS has a unique collaborative model where parents help out in class and get to know each other. Usually about 4 times a month is the norm, and tuition is lower than some other options because of it. If you're interested, visit their website at WPENS.org or reach out to WPENS at the contact info at link number 1. Next, an interesting update for our Vision 2030 Committee. If you remember, this was initially convened to discuss how we can respond to the trend of statewide declining enrollment, and those conversations have been put aside as our district has seen an unexpected boost in enrollment this year. And further review of the housing developments coming in Santa Cruz have put short-term decline into question. We're so happy to see enrollment up at a time when this is not the norm statewide, but it also causes some challenges as some of our schools have had to make moves to find space for everyone. The Vision 2030 Committee will continue to meet, but now to discuss ways of raising revenue for schools, ways of finding sustainability savings, energy savings with our continued sustainability initiatives, and ways of handling potential enrollment from thousands of new units coming in to our community in the very near future. We also did want to emphasize once again the importance of daily attendance for kids who are well. It's been so wonderful to see students accelerate their learning these past couple of years, but that process is done every day and it is cumulative. It's so important that that consistency holds, though I hasten to add, if your student is sick, of course, they need rest. On that note, COVID and flu shots should be available at your local pharmacy. Please remember to get yours as we head into the colder, sicker time of year. Finally, we are all once again reeling from conflict and tragedy dominating headlines. The world is affected. Families in our community are affected as well. First, please, if you or your student need any support, reach out. We have licensed counselors at every school who can help. And at times of great anxiety, grief, and worry, children can be affected, even if they don't know why everyone is anxious and affected. If you want help navigating conversations around global violence and war, we are sharing general resources that help guide conversations anytime children have questions about crisis and conflict. You can find those at link number 3. And now we want to leave you on a note of optimism and inclusion, sharing the story of how some of our high school students got more visibility and consistent representation for LGBTQ History Month to show that all of our students are welcome. And have a great weekend.
Having representation, having that physical reminder that you are welcome here, you are safe here, this is an okay place to be who you are, it's really important, and it makes a big difference in people feeling safe and welcomed and seen. I'm Annabelle Murray. I'm a senior and I am the QSA president.
I think it started kind of by feeling pretty daunting.
Thank you for gathering here to support our LGBTQ community.
But it was kind of easier than I expected it to be. We wrote up the recommendation.
SCCS Resolution 02-23-24 allows all schools in the Santa Cruz City Schools to fly the rainbow flag in the month of October.
There's a lot of ways to show that you want to support students who don't currently feel like safe or supported or welcomed.
There's broader data that everybody's very familiar with. The number of LGBTQ students who don't feel safe at school nationally and around California is around 60%.
And it may just be a start, but just putting up that flag even a few times a year, a few months out of the year, is making someone feel supported on campus in a way that they previously didn't.
LGBTQ plus students think about suicide more than other students. In our county, across Santa Cruz County, we're working to change that by doing things like this, by raising the rainbow flag so people know they belong.
Our mission at SoCal High School is centered around education, engagement, and empowerment. So the fact that this proclamation unfolded the way it did makes me very proud that we had a group of students that were educated around a topic. They were engaged with each other and with the community, and they felt empowered to move forward.
At this time, I'll now ask Annabelle Murray, president of our SoCal High School QSA, to raise the rainbow flag.
We want every child, every student to thrive in our schools. They belong, and it's important that we let everybody know that.